Hello, Echo Park. It's time to talk jumping rope. We've been working on our jump rope skills in the gym, so we thought it was time to send home a jump rope video for our DLA students, and we hope you enjoy it. Now, we understand that not everyone has a jump rope at home, so you could potentially just find a piece of rope, an old piece of rope, or if you can't find anything that would work, go ahead and use an imaginary jump rope. That'll work just fine. We even have some students that do that in the gym if they're not having a lot of success jumping rope. So do whatever you need to do to make this work, and don't worry if you don't have an actual jump rope at home. Again, either find an old piece of rope or use an imaginary rope, and just have fun. That's all that really matters. All right, let's get started. Okay, what we want to do first is we want to work on some of your jumping skills. So the first thing we're going to do is make a circle on the floor with your jump rope. And again, if you don't have one, just use an imaginary rope and pretend that there's a circle on the floor. Next, we want you to get in the circle. Okay, so you want to stand right inside your circle. And then we're going to do some baby jumps, some little jumps. You know, one of the big things with students that are new to jumping rope or still developing those skills is they jump too high or their jumps are too big. We want to just practice our little baby jumps, and we want to make sure we're not going too fast. Keep it nice and slow and just practice jumping. Now you can see our jumper here. He's jumping off of 2 feet and landing on 2 feet. So it's really important that when we jump and land, we're using 2 feet. So take some time and practice this at any point during the video. You can pause this to take a little bit more time on any one of these skills that we go over with you. So, okay, let's move on to the next one. We're going to practice using those baby jumps, and we're going to jump in and out of our circle. Now you can see our jumper here is also, again, using 2 feet to jump and land, and not taking really big jumps, but little baby jumps, and doing a great job here. So don't go too fast. Keep it nice and slow. Pause the video if you need to. Continue to practice this. This will really help you with your jumps. Next thing we're going to do is we want to get in our circle and practice our turns. I'm probably in the way here. I just realized that. I'm going to move me over here. There. Notice that our demonstrator here has his elbows in and his hands out, and he's just turning his hands in a circle, and he's going nice and slow with those turns. So we need to practice turning the rope. It makes jumping a lot easier. And again, just take your time. A lot of new jumpers or young jumpers, they just turn their hands way too fast, and then their feet can't keep up. So it's good to practice this without a rope in your hands. It makes it really easy to concentrate and practice. So pause the video if you need to work on this a little bit longer. Otherwise, join me on the next slide. All right, let's talk about our starting position when we're jumping rope. All right, we have the rope behind you. You can notice that our jumper is holding the handles, and she has the rope behind her. Again, elbows in, hands out. Now here's a little trick for you. When you need the rope to move behind you, just step over the rope. We get a lot of jumpers that whip the rope over their head when they're trying to get the rope behind them. Just go ahead and step over the rope, and then bang, it's behind you, and you don't have to worry about hitting somebody behind you that you didn't realize was there. So step over that rope and you should be good. We want big, slow turns when we turn the rope. Again, we find that a lot of new jumpers or inexperienced jumpers whip that rope over their head really fast. We want you to slow down a little bit. Okay, we're going to have our elbows in, hands out, and we want to see that big slow turn. And what we want you to do is practice this without jumping. Notice our demonstrator here. He's just letting the rope hit him or hit his feet. He's not trying to jump it. Then you'll just step over the rope and you'll try it again. So slow down those turns, make sure they're big, and just let that rope hit yourself in the feet. All right, let's talk about the toe catch. Now, this is a great way for you to practice the timing of your jump. You can see that our demonstrator here is working on her turns. So she has the rope behind her, her elbows are in, her hands are out. She's doing a nice big slow turn, but watch what she's doing with her toes. She's lifting them up and then she's catching the rope underneath her feet. So we call this the toe catch. You can see up here in the corner, we zoomed in on her feet. So we want to practice that. Pause the video. Do a great job with this. It's kind of fun. It's kind of silly. And it's a great way to, again, practice the timing of that rope turn with your jump. All right. You remember earlier we practiced those baby jumps? Now we're going to try to do those baby jumps with a turn. So we want to just do one jump here. And you can see our demonstrator, she has the rope behind her again. Her elbows are in, her hands are out. She's going to do a great big turn and then one baby jump. And she's letting that rope pass right under her feet. Now you already did the toe catch. And I'm hoping you had some success with the toe catch. And if you did that toe catch okay, the baby jumps should work out just fine for you. You can see she's not jumping too high. She's jumping on 2 feet and landing on 2 feet. I think my face is in the way again. I don't know. I'm going to just make me go away. Hopefully that worked. So pause this and go ahead and do those baby jumps and just continue to focus on big, slow turns and then just a little small jump as that rope passes underneath your feet. Now, as you're feeling better and you're feeling more comfortable, let's just do the basic jump. So the basic jump is where we just keep turning that rope again and again and again and having it go underneath our feet. And we have this is called the basic jump single bounce. So she's just jumping one time with one turn of the rope. Now, Faith, she's a rock star here. She was one of our 5th graders. She can jump rope and she goes really quick and really fast and makes it look really easy. You can slow this down. We don't have to go as fast as Faith is going here. You can just do a big slow turn with a baby jump and then another big slow turn with the baby jump and then do your best. And if you get good at it, just try going a little bit faster and a little bit faster until you need to just maybe slow down a little bit. So don't be fooled by our 5th grade demonstrator here. She is really, really talented. You can go much slower than this if needed. So this is a basic jump single bounce. So go ahead and pause the video, practice this, and see how you do. Again, one turn, one jump. Now, if you're feeling like, hey, I got this down, the basic jump was awesome, I did a great job, go ahead and try the basic jump double bounce. You can notice that our demonstrator here is doing 2 jumps per turn of the rope. So this one is not my favorite. I like the single bounce. The double bounce is a little more difficult for me. Now, with that being said, some people like the double bounce better. It helps them with their rhythm and their timing, and it's easier for them to do 2 little jumps for every turn of the rope. Whatever one you like better is really okay. What we always tell our students is try them both, see which one you like better, and then stick with that one. One's not right and the other one's not wrong. You get to pick whichever one you like. So give it a try, see how it goes, slow it down, If it's still difficult for you, continue to practice your baby jumps, practice your turns without a rope, practice your toe catches. All those things together will help you become a better rope jumper. So I hope you had fun. Do your best and just keep working hard. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.